guys, I'm back with some news of the fight yesterday. Charlo Castaño. You know my stance on how I feel how that fight went, but yeah, I'm gonna do a rewatch along and live point score I think on Wednesday, so stand by to see what that was all about again from another set of eyes. But anyway, Brian Castaño has reportedly said he doesn't think that Charlo is going to give him a rematch, and if he doesn't, then he'll just have to move on to another fight. Now that would look weak, because if Charlo doesn't give Castaño the rematch, that means he's not interested in Undisputed. I think he said he's been interested in Undisputed since the age of 8, but I think he is tentative, and he did overlook Castaño. JERMELL, obviously holding 3 of the major belts, also may have to do a Mando. I was always of the mind that Undisputed and unification sometimes trumps a Mando, but if he has to do that Mando, realistically we're not looking at the Castaño rematch until 2022. I wanted an immediate run back, but hey, people have obligations. When you're a multi-title holder, you know, it comes that heavy is the head that wears the crown. So yeah, but Castaño is reported to say at his post-fight press conference, he was like, I feel that I got robbed. He wasn't happy at all. I just think that Castaño was massively overlooked. We didn't all know his name, but we surely do know his name now, and look forward to seeing what he does. I definitely want the rematch. Definitely on a streak, Castaño. Then Fight Hype caught Errol Spence Jr. in the crowd, and he asked Errol Spence's opinion on how the fight went. Errol Spence was tentative, you know, he didn't say, yeah, I'm like, my boy won. He was just like, oh, you should ask his coach. And he was like, what do you think, you know, things could be a bit standby.
Harold, what you think of the fight, man?
It was cool. It was a good fight. I mean, it was alright.
Do you feel like, what are some of the things you think JERMELL maybe should do in a rematch to make the fight easier on himself?
I don't know. He's the coach right here.
Right. Did you feel like he needed those last 3 rounds?
Huh?
Did you feel like he needed those last 3 rounds to get the draw, or how were you scoring?
I mean, it was a close fight all throughout the fight. I mean, it's an undisputed, you know, title fight, but I mean, it was close all throughout the fight.
What'd you think of Castaño tonight?
He looked good. He looked real good, and he showed a lot of grit too, because I mean, he got hurt a lot, but he came back, so respect him.
And when Mel had him out, did you feel like he should have pressed on him there, or was he smart just waiting for that setup again?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's the coach right here.
Revealed that Castaño told us that basically he dropped Errol twice in the amateurs and beat him. Dropped him twice and beat him in the amateurs. Castaño comes from an extensive amateur background of like 180 plus amateur fights. I mean, and learning today that his father also was a boxer. So this Argentinian is it's in his blood, el boxeo. It's in his blood, and yeah, it would be interesting. There's talks of Bud Crawford fighting Castaño, but because Bud is looking to go to 154. Where it was going, I don't know. Everybody catch up and try and corner everyone and fight Castaño, but Charlo, and they're all PBC fighters, obviously bar Crawford, but you never know where Crawford's going to end up. But I mean, so the fights would be easily made anyway, so the rematch would be easily made. Errol Spence, all of them could all make a little fight. Whether you go to 154, you're all going to stay in the same stables. I'd really like to see Bud go up there, go over to PBC just for the fact to corner certain cats in. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you and bring you up to speed of in the last 24 hours. Anyway, I'm gone. Today was sweltering, 90 odd degrees. Wow, fan in the background as you can hear, crazy. I think we've got a couple of days of thunderstorms and to cool back down. Anyway, happy Sundays to you guys. Hey guys, it's LadyChann, come box with Shan. Gone. Rah!